Hey guys, my name's Razia, welcome to my channel. On this channel I make skincare, fashion and lifestyle videos. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do consider subscribing. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram and TikTok as well. I am active on those platforms every day and I'd love to have you guys over there as well. If you have come from Instagram or TikTok, then welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you so much for watching. I think everyone that is obsessed with skincare or really takes their time to really research skincare, I think anyone that's like that has had a bad experience with their skin. And I'm no different to that. If you know me personally or if you know me from my social media and you're thinking, where did this enthusiasm for skincare all come from all of a sudden? I've been dealing with skin problems basically my whole life. And now that I'm grown up, I've had enough and I'm like, you know what, I need to do something about this. I need to get this under control. It can really take a toll on you. It can really take a toll on your mental health. It can take a toll on your self-esteem, on your confidence, when you're not comfortable in your own skin. I thought I'd use this video to talk about my own personal skincare journey and why I am at the place that I am at the moment, and that is obsessed with skincare, obsessed with learning everything there is to know and trying to find the best products out there that can benefit me and benefit all of you as well. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and I think when it comes down to it, the best way to know whether a product is good or not is looking at the ingredients. And if the ingredients are bad, then the product is bad. If the ingredients are good, then the product is good as well. That's my approach to skincare, and when you decide to take that approach, then you do have to take it upon yourself to understand the ingredients, because if you've ever looked at an ingredient list on a skincare product, I mean, it's not English. it's not something you can understand. So you do have to take it upon yourself to understand that, or you can research and learn from others that already have done that hard work for you. As a child, I had eczema. I was born with eczema. Eczema is something that is more common in children or can be worse in children if you do have it. Some people tend to grow out of it, or if you've just learned how to maintain it, then it's something that you get under control as you grow up. And that's been the case with me. So I was basically born with eczema, had it as a child. I had to get allergy tested at one point to see if I was allergic to something that was bringing on these breakouts, but I wasn't. It was just my skin. My skin barrier was compromised, and it is a genetic issue as well, and that was the case with me. So yeah, it's just something you have to deal with when you have it. There's not really a cure or anything like that out there. There's just a lot of maintenance you need to do. I remember when I was in year 5, I think when you're in year 5, you're about 10 years old. We had 2 consecutive weeks of swimming lessons, and that's an hour a day. I don't know what was in the pool, I don't know what was in the water, I don't know what it was, but my skin went crazy. And the worst breakout, the worst eczema I have ever had my arms wrapped in bandages so I wouldn't scratch. Even then I would like weasel my way like through the band-aid to like, you know, itch that. So that's what I dealt with as a child, and then that sort of calmed down as I got older. By the time I hit high school, eczema wasn't a huge issue for me anymore, which is great. But then along came acne, and I'm like, am I not gonna get a break? For some reason I can't really remember how bad it was, and I don't have a lot of photos of me when I was that age because I didn't want to be in a photo. I just remember I had acne and people would comment on it, tell me, oh, you know, maybe you should try this or maybe you should try this. I didn't know what a skincare routine was. I didn't know any of that. My mum wasn't really the most helpful in that situation. She was just like, it'll go away as you get older. Like, it's gonna go away, it's gonna go away. And I think she had acne as well when she was younger. Again, it's a genetic thing, and it went away for her. So she's like, it's just gonna go away. Just don't pop it, don't touch it, and it'll go away eventually. Just leave it. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. And you know, then you have like the random friends that your mum has that are like, here, try this organic soap, try this bath salt. Someone told me, put honey on your face and sleep with it overnight. How are you supposed to sleep with honey on your face? There was a few of those random treatments that, you know, I tried. Did any of them work? No. Did any of them make it worse? I don't know, but I mean, they didn't work, so you know, who cares? It's normal to get acne as a teenager, and that's not something anyone with acne, any teenager that does have acne should be made to feel like there's something wrong with them. It's completely normal. I really think we need to work on normalizing acne, especially for younger people, because you're so impressionable at that age. A lot of the things that you pick up from that time, they stay with you for the rest of your life. And if any of that is negative, then that can really impact you, and it can impact how you feel about yourself, and that's not okay. It was something that was there. I didn't worry about it too much, and I'm like, you know what, like, it's just a part of my skin, it's part of who I am. There's not really anything I can do about it. It would be nice if people stopped commenting on it and making me feel like there's something wrong with it. Like, what do they expect me to do about it? That was the main frustration. The only good treatment I ever did for my skin in high school was when I went to the doctor, and she gave me to the GP, and the only thing they can give you at a GP is Duac gel, and that's a benzoyl peroxide cream, I think, if I remember correctly. And that basically just really dried out my skin. It did help treat the pimples a little bit, but I have dry, acne prone skin. So not only do I need to take care of the acne, I also need to maintain the hydration in my skin. And those two things don't complement each other well, because a lot of people tend to have oily, acne prone skin, and products that are formulated to target acne are also targeted to combat oiliness. But when you have dry skin and acne prone, and the acne prone treatments are made to dry your skin out, but you are already dry, I mean, you're basically turning your face into the Sahara. Like, it's not fun. And that's what happened. I mean, the gel, maybe it helped treat the pimples a little bit, but it really, really dried me out. And school finished, then it's time for uni. I was maybe, what, 18 or 19, second year of uni. And I'm about to turn 20, and I'm like, I don't want to enter my 20s and still be dealing with acne. Like, this is a teenage issue. I'm not going to be a teenager anymore. I don't want acne anymore. Again, up until this point, I had no idea what a skincare routine was. I had no idea that there were things I could do to maintain my skin. The only thing I did was I had the St. Ives apricot scrub, and I'd use that maybe once a week, which, if you know anything, you know that that is a horrible, horrible product. Like, don't use it. For some reason, every single teenager on earth uses that product, and stop, it's horrible. I don't know where the miscommunication is. I just thought skincare was something for older people, like you take care of your skin when you're older because you have wrinkles and you want to, like, prevent them or whatever. I had no idea. So I'm 19 and I've decided enough is enough. I want a referral. I'm going to the dermatologist and I'm asking for a prescription. She gave me the prescription. I went on Accutane for 7 months. It was amazing. It dries you out. Not just it dries you out so bad. I went through like 2 full tubs of Vaseline. I've never finished a Vaseline tub before in my life, and I finished that. Like, you're constantly like applying lip balm. You need to be moisturizing your skin. It kind of flared up my eczema again because my skin was really, really dry. But in terms of treating my acne, it was amazing. It got rid of my acne completely, and I didn't get a single pimple on my face for about 2 years after finishing my Accutane treatment. My skin was clear as in terms of pimples, but the quality of my skin wasn't great. It was very dull. When I looked in the mirror and when you kind of reflect to the light, there was a lot of texture. I still wouldn't put makeup on my skin because when I put makeup on, it looked horrible. You could just see the texture of my skin really, really bad. It was just dry and lifeless. Like, it didn't have any glow. It didn't have anything about it. It was just clear. There were just no pimples. I'm gonna start a skincare routine, and all I knew about a skincare routine was that you needed a cleanser, an exfoliator, and a moisturizer. So that's what I did. I was using Aveeno moisturizing lotion as my moisturizer for my face and for my body as well. My skin really liked that, and I thought it's best to stay within the brand range and stick to the products of whatever brand you're using. I went and bought an Aveeno cleanser and an Aveeno exfoliator. I would cleanse every day, exfoliate I think maybe once a week, and use my moisturizer every day as well. And oh my god, my skin broke out. I was like, are you kidding me? Did I just undo 2 years worth of clear skin and going on medication for 6 months? Did I just ruin all of that by using these products? I didn't know about reading ingredients or anything like that. I just assumed my skin likes the Aveeno cream, so why wouldn't it like the cleanser and exfoliator? And now when I look at the ingredient lists of these products, they're horrible. I had the pain in my face again, and I had the inflamed skin and the whiteheads and everything. I was so bummed. I was so annoyed. After Aveeno, the next brand that I experimented with, again, I didn't do too much research, I just knew I needed to not use Aveeno. And the next brand that I used was Sukin. If you're Australian, I think it's an Australian brand. You've probably heard of Sukin before. They're a very natural, clean beauty kind of skincare brand, which, knowing what I know now, is totally not my vibe whatsoever. But their products weren't horrible, my skin reacted to them well, and it was definitely an improvement from the Aveeno. You know, my skin improved slightly, and then it just got to a point where I wasn't seeing any change in my skin at all. And then we come to the next phase of my skincare journey, which is my favorite phase, and that is when I stumbled across The Ordinary, brand that is responsible for single-handedly saving my skin and saving the skin of so many of you out there as well, I know. And that's where we get to where I am today, and this was about 2 years ago, I would say. I found The Ordinary. I was confused. I was like, what does this mean? What is niacinamide? What is all of this stuff? I don't know. Please someone help me. And I went in, did my research, read the descriptions, read everything that I possibly could. The DICIEM website, I just scored through the whole thing, reading everything I possibly could. Like, I needed help. I needed something to help with my acne. What am I supposed to do? That's when I've discovered all the different ingredients, the ones that help with hydration, the ones that help with acne, the ones that help with exfoliating, all of that good stuff. I discovered retinols or retinoids, which are great for helping acne as well. You can go the retinoid route or you can go the acid route. And for whatever reason, I chose to go the retinoid route. So I purchased the hyaluronic acid, the niacinamide, the Grand Active Retinoid Emulsion 2%, and I purchased their moisturizer as well. All of those products, except for the retinol, I'm still using today because they're amazing and I love them and my skin loves them. And that's when I saw the biggest transformation in my skin since I ruined it with the Aveeno. And not only was my skin clear of acne, clear of bad cystic breakouts, but I also had a glow to my skin. I had no texture in my skin. And these were all things that I hadn't experienced before or hadn't noticed before. And then when I noticed them, I realized what I was missing. And that's where we get to where I am today. Now I'm a bit more skincare literate, and that's basically my skincare journey. I'm sure there are people out there that can relate to my journey. I don't know, you might be at any point of that skincare journey that I was on. And now we're here today. I'm still learning every day, and yeah, and I hope I can share my learnings with you guys, and I hope it's helpful for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. I do have a skincare playlist if you want to check it out. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.